Today's Kingstonist news is brought to you by Kingston Community Credit Union. Say goodbye to bank fees and hello to fee-free banking with KCCU. I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines. Today, September 26, 2025. Kingston-based in-water construction company Inner Harbour Marine Services Limited has been convicted of a violation under the Ontario Water Resources Act after the company did not ensure proper erosion and sedimentation control measures were installed at a work site. This violation reportedly affected the quality of water in the St. Lawrence River. The incident that led to the conviction occurred in April 2023, when a hydrogeologist with the ministry observed that the Inner Harbour Marine had been excavating the shoreline and installing large pieces of armor stone at the site without the use of sedimentation control measures. Encampments and how to handle them remained an agenda topic at another meeting on the Council of the Town of Greater Napanee on Tuesday, September 23rd. Town staff wanted to inform Council of the necessary encampment cleanup efforts and the costs associated with them, specifically pointing to needles that have been discarded in the brush around parks that need to be cleaned up by hand by hiring an outside contractor. Although such costs were not considered in 2025, staff are working to ensure there is an appropriate budget put in place for 2026. The town's direct costs up to August 15th for encampment response have been approximately $40,500, with an estimated $12,000 to $17,000 needed for the rest of the year. Read more at Kingstonist.com. Mayor Brian Patterson disputes claims made by Premier Doug Ford that Kingston is one of 37 Ontario municipalities that brought in speed cameras simply as a cash grab. This comes after Ford announced the province will introduce legislation this fall to ban speed cameras in all municipalities, suggesting they were gouging taxpayers. However, Mayor Patterson stated that the adoption was very much in the context of improving pedestrian safety around schools, stemming from the tragedy involving a 10-year-old student at Mother Teresa Elementary School who was struck and killed by a speeding vehicle in January 2022. Loyalist Township and the Odessa Agricultural Society are teaming up once again for the annual Trunk or Treat and Crafts event. On Sunday, October 26, local businesses and organizations will be joining the fun with their decorated vehicles of all shapes and sizes. The event will take place from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Odessa Fairgrounds. For the fourth year in a row, all of the family-friendly activities will be free of charge. The Algonquin and Lakeshore Catholic District School Board has announced the record-breaking result of their 2025 golf tournament, which raised $28,322 in support of local families in need, marking the highest total ever raised in the tournament's history. Proceeds from the annual event go to the Algonquin and Lakeshore Catholic Education Foundation, a charity that provides financial assistance to students and families in urgent financial need for essentials like food and clothing. For more on these stories and other local news, visit Kingstonist.com. Use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off.